Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and I'm gonna be warning you guys right out the gate. This might not be the most organized video. This might not be the most happy-go-lucky video I put out. I know I'm Mr. Positivity and all, but I'm just increasingly frustrated with Blizzard's, well, with this right here, Twist, being locked, which could be one of my favorite modes, the best mode in Hearthstone, as Rard has said many times, continues to be floundered, and it just feels like an insult to everybody who spent money on this mode, who used to enjoy duels in Classic, and it makes no sense. And it just, yeah, the patch notes earlier or yesterday just infuriated me, and we're gonna go over it. I did a Reddit thread. I just want to read over that and just talk about what the hell has been going on. It is insane how poorly this mode has been run, but on a more positive side of things, we are giving away 3 mini sets for that mini set that's now coming out on May 13th. To enter that giveaway, like a comment in the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until the mini set comes out, I will add another mini set, and we're already halfway through the next 1,000 already. So hit that sub button, make me go broke, and we're still on that road to 100K for that brand Bronzebeard cosplay. So hit that sub button, make me go brand. So yeah, Twist, this is the most common stream you'll ever see with the mode. It is insane how a mode in Hearthstone, can you imagine any game where a mode is down more than it's up? That just doesn't exist, at least successfully that I'm aware of. Whereas Standard, pretty good spot right now. Wild is, you know, wild, and Arena's not bad. And I've been playing so much Standard, I'm like still like around top 100. Like I might actually try and qualify for some esports stuff if I can. It'd be some fun content. But when it comes to Twist, it's like never there. And some complete Yahoo on Reddit, some guy named Zeddy 44, no idea who that guy is. Nope, not me at all. Posted the last time we heard about Twist was in January. That's right. We haven't heard a word about it since January. And what they posted was we were getting reruns of seasons that we already had seen. And then this blurb down here, the wonderful Ungoro format will end with the February season, and then Twist will be on hiatus for no apparent reason. We will have more information about future Twist seasons in a future update. We're at the end of April. We just got the patch notes yesterday. Not one word was spoken of Twist. 4 months later, nothing. That means no May season, maybe in June, but why are there down seasons, and why do they go down so long for reruns? Because I'll just get a quick history lesson. Twist, if you're not aware, is because you don't know the mode even exists, you might not. It's a really cool idea. Twist is supposed to be a place where you can play all these different custom formats with like old cards, the Caverns of Time cards. They made like a whole expansion just for this set, and you could go play it, and maybe there's like a season with like custom heroes, and try out all different crazy variety. And they have Twist rules. They can add these rules. They can tweak things. You can have 40 cards in your deck, 40 health, or they can do literally whatever they want. And what have they chosen to do with like basically unlimited creativity, freedom to do whatever they want? They've chosen nothing for a year, because the last time any Twist season in Hearthstone had any new content was last July with Whizbang's Heroes. The second season in July added a couple of heroes. And then in June, we had all these new heroes. It was really fun. It was broken, unbalanced, like almost unplayable, but because it was something different and unique, it was fun to play, to try out. And that's the whole purpose of Twist, to give you some variety in your life. Right now, I'm kind of camping top 100. I'm not really loving the arena meta. It would sure be nice if I could go play Twist right now. I can't even play a rerun. And it started in 2023 with like this beta, which, what a brilliant strategy. The first trial period were quest lines from Stormwind. That got people excited. But then they introduced Wonders, which started off with a decent thing, but a card like Chamber of Viscidus, which was 2 mana at the time, broke the game. It was unplayable. It took them a month to nerf it, which killed all the hype. There was also accessibility issues, way too expensive to try and get all the wild cards, the Twist cards. They've never even tried to alleviate that. No discounts on wild stuff, nothing, just super expensive. So they introduced it basically unaccessible, unbalanced, set up to fail, right? And their idea, after just 3 months, after the November season, it was supposed to go on hiatus. And a lot of us complained, like, why is it going down? That doesn't make sense. So they compromised and had it get back for a month of a rerun. Then it was down for a month, came back in February, was only back for 2 months, and Fast Forward happened, and people love Fast Forward. It was a really cool idea. Every single day, a new expansion was added to the card pool. So every day had a different meta, and you could try, like, that's a really rad idea if you have the cards, which is really hard to access, but that shows the idea of Twist. That's great. And we haven't seen it in over a year since. They only did it for 1 month because it went on hiatus again for like 2 more months for no reason, right? They could just run Fast Forward 2 months in a row. Just leave it. Why not? Nope. Hiatus. We got Whizbang's Heroes for 2 months. And then after that, from August all the way to December, nothing again. And they just came back with reruns. They spent like 3 months, 4 months thinking, using their brain power for a mode with unlimited possibilities, potential, literally limited, unlimited, and they chose to do nothing. They chose to run a rerun, which they could have done already, and then it went away again after March or February, and it's been gone, and we haven't heard a thing. And it's just insane. It is absolutely insane to me that they asked people to buy Caverns of Time packs, right? They had all these bundles, signature cards, and then they don't even let us play the frickin' mode. That's insane. It's just, I know I'm rambling or using the same words. It just makes no sense. And I'll go to my Twitter thread about it, where again, I was pissed off because I just am. Believe me, I have said this publicly, privately, a ton, and the best response I can tell you is I've told them. That's all I can tell you. Like, I'm in the creator program. They are extremely communicative. They're awesome there, like 24/7. But with Twist, yeah, all I can say is I've shared my complaints. A lot of people have, and nothing has changed. Literally nothing. And Stinzy replied to me about, my whole tweet about, saying it sucks. That the only explanation is so higher ups can hit we try to give you something new when it fails, which I agree. They want it to fail. Like, I'm convinced of it. I don't think the devs were the bad actors on this, but some decision maker clearly intended it to flop. And again, I agree. If you're not aware, Matt London and Igzar were the ones that started and created this mode. They both left the team right when it launched. So the current whatever director or whoever's in charge of the modes, I don't really know, took over, and it just seems like they have zero interest in it, right? They have a different direction. They just want it really focused on standard Battlegrounds Arena. And my theory is they feel like if people are playing Twist, they're not playing standard, they're not buying standard packs, therefore it's a bad idea to divert the players. Again, this is just speculation. I have no idea, but what other actions make sense? And that's basically what I said. They've never even given it an honest chance. Feels like the current director inherited this from Igzar and Matt London, didn't like it, and has had zero interest to make it work. And since he said here, could see this as well, it just feels so easy to make it work, and it's hard to believe that it wasn't on purpose. Even if you don't want to put in effort, just do legacy formats. Here are the sets that were legal when Agoro came out. Go have fun, right? Like that, they could do the bare minimum, which would have just been what Classic should have been, right? They should have eventually added sets to Classic, as we were stuck in literally Classic the whole time. They never added Nexramis. They never added on GVG, nothing. They didn't even try to see if it would work. They just removed it, which I'll never understand. And yeah, it led to me making this Reddit thread. So just thought I'd go over the top posts. I will say a Zeddy Reddit thread, number 2 upvoted, so it's resonating with people, right? And it's just like top comment. I still don't understand why it's so hard for Blizzard just to turn Twist into Classic during off months. Would give people a chance to earn the achievements, and those of the community like Classic would have a chance to play again, right? It's there, technology's there. Does it really require that many resources to just like hit a switch in the game? I can't imagine. It is me. Hi, distorted noise if you actually watch this video. Maybe one day we'll twist again like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again like we did last year. It almost feels like last year at this point. Twist with the predetermined hero decks was very fun, in my opinion. I'm guessing that it was horribly unbalanced from a competitive standpoint, which it was, but it was nice for doing dailies. I hope they bring it back somehow. After that mode went live with the custom heroes, I'm like, Why isn't that not just a permanent mode in the game? Think of all the time that went into all those custom heroes. Oh wait, that's what duels was. And they removed that too. Like, why? Like they make stuff people like and they just remove it. They just even like make it so you don't have to update it. Just let it sit there like mercenaries, right? They don't have to touch it. Just again, baffling. You know, speaking of duels, we have like back to back. I miss duels so much. Bring duels back, please. I do wish they would just bring back duels. I mean, it speaks for itself, right? It really does. They really can't think of anything to use for Twist. They might as well turn it into like an experimental test server sort of deal. Have Twist, but with a few key cards, change to see what happens to the meta. Revert Raza. Try wacky stuff. Like, there's, again, so many endless possibilities. And I will recommend this video. I will link this down below by Roarin, why Hearthstone's best game mode is dying. He didn't put Twist in the title because people know that, like, why I didn't put Twist in this title. People know that there's a stigma with it. It's a dead mode. It's pointless. Like, why invest in it? Because Blizzard won't. He's really passionate about it. He's tried so much to make it work, and it's a really well done video. So but the fact that this came out like 3 weeks ago and they still haven't even made a comment about Twist is pretty jarring when you have a Hearthstone content creator with what, 250,000 subscribers, and you still can't even bother to put a blurb in the patch notes when Roarin's basically pleading to do something, anything. It's pretty telling, right? And it's really sad. And I do want to address this because somebody did ask me this question. Honest question, do you streamers get some sort of insight or extra info just for being well known? You, Zeddy, are a recognized member of the community. Don't they tell you anything if you ask them? And this weird guy, I don't know if you might have heard of him, Regis Kilbin, I don't know, seems like a wacky kind of dude, said, I am not Zeddy, but I can answer this sometimes, sort of. Not exactly for being well known, but just as a part of the creator programs and stuff, we do occasionally get a little more detail and personalized insights on why things are the way they are. A lot of that boils down to the same things everyone eventually hears from Blizzard themselves, but it can be a little less formal, quicker, or more detailed. It doesn't have to go through as many channels of approval and localization and all that stuff that happens in any corporation. And there are definitely things way above our heads that we don't get information on too. Sometimes we're left wondering big, tough questions, just like everyone else. But I'll say the Hearthstone team is actually really amazing at communication with creators. I've not had that experience in other games I play. I've heard nightmares, absolute nightmares. The Marvel Snap stuff, it's brutal, but that's the whole team. Like, that's why I quit that game. I didn't want to be a content creator for it. I was even involved in like this creator program Discord they had during the beta. They just ignored everything. When the Nexus events, if you're familiar with that, happened, we caused a shitstorm in there. I think they said one comment, period. Just ignoring it. Like, that's just the way that team is. It's always been that way. I know Regis won't say it, but I will. They're awful. They're quick to answer inquiries, provide lots of detail, and share what they can with us. And I did reply myself, basically same thing. They're awesome. The people in that creator Discord, the creator program, I could not ask for anything more, but there's things that are out of their hands or they don't know, or, you know, that we just can't know right now. And yeah, all I can say, what I've said is I've shared my frustrations with Twist publicly and privately for a long time. It's all I can do, right? So I just want to put that video out there. It's just, to me, an unacceptable way of treating a format that there are people that would like it to work. Clearly Blizzard doesn't want it to work, or somebody at Blizzard doesn't want it to work. And it's a shame, because even a mode that they have since day one have tried to self-sabotage, still have people very passionate talking about it, wanting it to work, wanting to see it, myself included. And I have a feeling it's eventually going to get, you know, Duels Classic deleted, and they'll, if they dare, I'll just say, if they dare to use as an excuse that the mode wasn't popular enough, I will be very, very, very angry, because they have made no possible way for it to be popular. You just can't do what they have done and expect any mode in any game to succeed. It is impossible when it is down more than it's up, when it's unbalanced all the time, and when you run reruns half the time. How is that going to engage people? It just isn't. Plus, they've never promoted it. And I'll just say, one of the biggest telling things, I will just say, the Caverns of Time itself still doesn't have an expansion logo. It is the only expansion without even having a logo. it doesn't even have that. That's how little they think of it. So yeah, there we go. My rant on it. And let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments down below. And there's a lot of positivity in Hearthstone. We've been really positive lately, but hey, I got to rant when I got to rant, and I feel like this was the time to do it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.